Well, hello everyone. I'm Mike. There's Bruno. He's out sniffing around. And then there's Winston. And today I have for you another citywide yard sale finds video for you. And I'll get started with the cheapest first, and let's see what I picked up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the cheapest first. Get you adjusted here. This table I found for free. The only thing that it needed was the legs tightened up. But I love the way that wood grain is on there. And that's not a veneer, that's the actual wood. I know there's kind of a glare on it. I'm going to see if I can move you around here to get away from that glare. But as you can see, all that grain, I couldn't pass it up for free. And as you also can notice, then the sides fold up, and then there's a piece of wood that slides out of there and it holds that up. So that made for a real nice find. That's going down in the man cave. That table I just couldn't leave without it, especially for the best price it was, and that was free. So I think that that was a pretty good find. And then I'll show you what I picked up for the next find. Okay, I found two pairs of wire strippers. As you can see, there's two different sized jaws in there. They're the grab, pinch, and pull through style. These are from Ideal. They're called the Strip Master. I paid $1 a piece for those. And at the next house, I really hit pay dirt. I found two 6-inch Craftsman C-clamps for $3 each. I found an Indestro 1/2-inch drive. The sticker fell off. 1/2-inch drive. It's got a little bit of corrosion where it looks like it's been sitting. And very faintly across there, it does say Indestro. I don't know if that's going to show up or not. Picked him up. Then I picked up a 1/4-inch drive Craftsman and a 3/8 drive Craftsman. Both with the thumb drive. This one was $3, and this was $1.50. And they sound just absolutely wonderful. I'd love to have that thumb drive on there. Then I picked up a 3/8 drive SK ratchet. And I was just surprised at how good a shape these were in. Then I found a set of Craftsman metric combination wrenches. And as you can see, they're pretty filthy. They sat for a while, so I don't even think this guy even used them for the amount of dust and dirt that's on there. But I'm going to take my tub of towels, wipe that all out of there, and kind of see what we're working with, but I don't see any rust. Well, maybe a little bit on this one here, the 16, but I think some steel wool would take that out. Paid $10 for that. Can't remember what I paid for that, but he did cut me a break on these here too. But it is a set of metric Craftsman line wrenches going from 9 to 14 millimeter. And let's see, that's 3, 3, 10, that's 16, 1750. So yeah, for all of that, I paid $25 since I kind of bulked everything together and got that as a whole pile. So I paid $25 for all that. Oh, and then at another price sale, I found a SK spark plug socket. See here, there it is. I don't know how well that's going to show up for you guys. But it is an SK 13/16. I paid $1 for that. I thought that was a pretty good deal. And then I will have to take you around back to show you the big purchase that I made. And I'll be with you shortly. Okay. I found this on Friday. And it's a John Deere lawn sweeper. I don't know how much these go for brand new. It is operational. I paid $50 for it. And the reason I got it is because we got all these little maple squirters everywhere this year. Bad. And when I cut the grass with my tractor, there's no bagger assembly for it. But that's one side of my house going out to the storage shed there, all the way to that back road, and you'll see a car coming by here shortly, all the way to where that light pole is my backyard. So when I get done cutting grass, I have nothing to pick it up with. And after fiddling around with the adjustments and making about 3 passes, that whole pile of grass that's in that dead area there is what that picked up. We could definitely use some rain, that is for sure. However, it does do the job fairly well. There's a John Deere dealership in Kelowna. I'm going to check with them to see if I can still get the sweeper brushes for it. These still work, but if I need to get new ones, I need to find out if I can even still get them or not. Maybe I should have checked that before, but since this was in relatively good shape, I have a feeling that's fairly new. I gotta check the sticker by the handle there for the adjustment of the brushes and see if I can find a manufacturer code on it. So with that is what I found this weekend. I've just been kind of fiddling around, but I've been very busy at work, so I have not had much chance to do much of any projects. But I appreciate y'all stopping by to see what I got. And all this stuff was picked up in Kelowna, which is 7 miles east of me. And George, if you're watching, that's the same town that growler that I sent you came from. So if you're watching, that's where all that came from, and you'd have some idea. So my wife's been decorating out here a little bit with everything that we've got going on so far. Been trying to work on the bushes and Waiting to see if the apples come on the apple tree over there. So she wants to run the trimmers, so I gotta get that started up for her. And so we'll be enjoying the outdoors today, this afternoon. So thanks for stopping by. Let's go see what the boys are up to. Okay, well, there's Bruno again. And there's Winston. He was barking at a kid across the street. Yeah, you want... He is, I know. Just a minute. I'll be done in a minute. So from Winston and Bruno, I want to say thanks for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, and thanks again. And as always, keep on tinkering.